Hello and welcome. So, we have this particular question, which we're told that lines X and Y are parallel. They're cut by transversals C and W. Alright, and we're given that angle B is 12 degrees. So that means that up here, right, this angle is 12 degrees. I'm going to do this. It's a little bit better, not by much. So 12 degrees. All right, we're told that angle N is 64 degrees. So that means 64 is down here. And we're asked to find the measure of angle F. F is right down here. Alrighty. So in order to do that, there's a couple of pieces of information we need to know, but not a lot. We actually don't even need to know that N is 64 in order to solve this problem. Now, where we can go from here is you could say, all right, well, we know that there are four congruent angle theorems when it comes to parallel lines and transversals. The first one is what we call vertical angles. If you have angles that are directly vertical of each other, they have to be congruent. So that means B and C, they are vertical angles. They must be congruent, the same. They're both 12 degrees. Okay, we have another angle theorem that says that you have alternate interior angles. So angle C and angle G would be an example of alternate interior angles because they're both inside of the parallel lines on the alternate side of the transversal. Okay, which means that's also 12. Another way we could do this is that from C, you could also notice that H is congruent. This is what we call a corresponding angle. Right, you'll notice that this is like the bottom left angle at C. Well, it's the bottom left angle at H, so that would make them congruent to each other. So this would also be 12 degrees. Okay, the only one left is an alternate exterior angle, which ironically we also have as well. An alternate exterior angle pair would be like example B and H, where they're outside on the exterior of your parallel lines, and then they are on the alternate side of the transversal. So those are your four congruent angle theorems. Now, from there, how do we find angle F? Because clearly F and G or F and H are not the same. Well, we can use one last idea where we know that half of a line has to be 180 degrees. And you're like, wow, Miss Denny, how do we know that? Well, the reason why we do is if you think about a circle, if you have a diameter of a circle that cuts your circle in half, a circle all the way around is 360 degrees, which means that if you're cutting it in half, only halfway around the circle would be, 180 degrees. And that's how we know that our angle H and F add up to 180. You could also do angle F and G add up to 180 because they're 12 in both cases. It will not matter how you set it up as long as they're on the same side of a line. So that means that you do 180, take away the 12, and we're left with 168. And that will be the angle of measure F. I said that backwards, the measure of angle F. And you'll notice 168 is one of the choices down below. There you go. There is your answer. Alrighty, thanks for watching.